Hi everyone, and welcome to another one of my home renovation videos. If you don't know me, my name's Emma, and me and my husband bought this 3-bedroom semi-detached house which we've renovated mostly, and we continue to renovate. And yeah, we've got 2 big updates for this video. So first one, I'm just going to jump in and say it. We are having a baby, which is very exciting. Still feels quite surreal, but of course this also means that it's going to be quite a big update for the house. I'm standing in our small spare room at the moment, which we're going to be turning into a nursery. So we've cleared this room mostly. There is a couple of other things we need to clear out of the way to start for decorating, and we've got a couple of things to do in here as well, which I'm going to show you over the next couple of weeks, hopefully. So yeah, we're both really excited, and like I said, it still feels a bit surreal. I can't actually believe that I'm beginning to paint a nursery. That just feels mad. But anyway, got a couple of things to do. Like I said, we've got a couple of cracks in the walls here, which I want to try and patch repair. You might remember, if you watched some of my earlier videos in this series when we first got the house, there was quite a big crack in this room which we had to plaster it in to do a lot of different jobs around the house, but one of the jobs was to repair the crack in here, which has reappeared, but it hasn't got any worse over the last couple of years. So I think, you know, maybe the plaster has seeped into the crack and just left this, and we just need to do it again, a patch repair. Might be just a spot of movement in the house or whatever, but yeah. So I'm going to attempt to repair that and the other hairline cracks in here. I'll speak about that more in a bit. I'm going to do that first. Also going to be painting a feature wall in here, so I'll be speaking about some colours I've been thinking about with you in a bit. Anyway, yeah, I'll take you along and talk through what else is going on. So yeah, let's get started. So I watched a couple of YouTube videos actually on repairing cracks in walls and ceilings, and I'll leave the one below which I'm going to follow, which basically says that you can cut into a crack, which does seem counterintuitive at first in repairing cracks, but at least you can get enough filler in the crack or the opening to really seal off the crack, and hopefully it doesn't reappear. So yeah, what I'm going to do is get the scraper and cut into it diagonally, both right and left, to widen the opening. And then when I went to B&Q earlier, like I said, I picked up some multi-purpose poly filler, which is supposed to be shrink and crack resistance, so hopefully that's flexible as well. So yeah, let's see how this goes. As I was expecting, to be honest. I think a squeezy poly filler in this sort of squeezy tube isn't easy to get out. You really have to press down on it. I don't know if you could see when I was trying to squeeze it into the gaps, but eventually David helped me with it, because I don't know, he just made it look easy. So yeah, he squeezed it into the gaps and then I smoothed it out with a filling knife thing. But yeah, it did take a little while, but all done now. So I'm going to wait until that dries, and we definitely are going to have to sand around it because yeah, it was a bit of a messy job. But whilst we wait for that to dry, I might actually show you some of the colours I'm thinking of doing. So I think I mentioned at the start of this video that I'm going to do a feature wall, which I think I'm going to do it on this wall here, which is the wall you see straight away as you come into the room. I think, yeah, because I was going to do this wall, but maybe so that you walk into the room you can see the colour straight away. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. So yeah, let me show you the colours. So if you've watched my home renovation videos before, then you'll know that, I don't know, I've not really painted this house much other than Dulux Brilliant White, because I basically painted everywhere white when we were moving in. So I'm getting to that stage now where I feel like we do need some colour, especially in the bedroom. So I have never got a Lick paint before, so I thought I'd get a couple of samples from Lick. So I've not really said what due date I am or how many weeks I am or anything like that, and I'm going to leave it like that for now, just for privacy I suppose. But yeah, it is going to be this year the baby's coming, and we're not going to be finding out the gender, so we don't know if it's a boy or girl, and for that reason I have kind of looked towards more yellowy colours. And well, to be honest, I do like the colour yellow anyway, so even if we did know if it was a girl or boy, I think yellow is quite just a nice colour. So I've got these two samples from Lick, which are quite handy because you can literally just stick them on the wall, and I like that. So I'm going to do that, but I did pick up another sample earlier, which I might have to paint on the wall. Ugh, my hair looks awful, but yeah, I should probably say which yellows that I've got samples for Lick. So one of them is yellow 7, which is a mellow muted yellow, and another one here is yellow 2, which is warm yellow with reddish undertones. Now I did see a farrow and ball yellow, which I got a sample for earlier, which has made me kind of lean towards more of the darkish warmer yellows like this one, but I thought I'd still give a mellow yellow a try as well. So I'm going to put them up here. So the lighting's not great at the moment. I think it's just gone past 4 or 5, so obviously this room isn't the lightest it would be. I think it's more lighter in the morning, so at least if I leave them here I can check what they look like in the morning as well, and I could actually check them when they're dark as well by turning on the light. Yeah, I mean, they both look good. I can't really decide. Let me get the other samples I got as well. So because I quite liked this darker Lick colour, I saw this, I think, which is from Valspar at B&Q earlier. But like I said, that darker yellow I really liked because I saw this farrow and ball colour, which is India yellow number 66. I think I saw it somewhere on Pinterest, maybe, just when I was looking for ideas for nurseries. And yeah, so I've got a little sample pot, so I might actually paint some of that on the wall to compare them all. Okay, so this is Farrow and Ball's India Yellow. I'm actually just going to wait for it to dry and check it tomorrow, because obviously it might dry a bit different. Kind of seems a bit darker than the Lick Yellow 2, so I think we're liking the Yellow 2 at the moment. And because I said that the window's here, this is the lighter side of the room, and this side is the darker side of the room, so I've painted it there as well. So yeah, let me know what you think below, and I'll check back here tomorrow. So next weekend now, I didn't actually speak to you the day after I filmed last because, you know, life just got in the way and we ran out of time at the weekend. This weekend is August bank holiday weekend, and no surprises, it is pouring it down outside, just in case you can hear that. We've had a good week deciding, or making a decision on which paints we like, and we have gone for the Lick Yellow 02. So I've picked that up from B&Q last night, because you can order them from B&Q now, which is great, because I also got some money off on their emulsion 25% off weekend or something like that. The yellow on the tin, I've got to say, it does look different to this sample, but I don't mind that. Like, I quite like that yellow. It's brighter and yeah. As you know, we've repaired some of the cracks, so David sanded all of those down last weekend as well, so they're ready to be painted over. I painted this room when, you know, we were renovating with just a Dulux Brilliant white paint, one of those big massive tubs, but for today, I think I might paint it a slightly different white. I've had this white in my garage for a few years now, unopened, so I thought I might as well make use of it. It's not a brilliant white, I think it's more of a muted white. I mean, whites are pretty much all the same, I know, but yeah, I'll show you. It's from Valspar and just normal walls and ceilings paint. Its shade is actually called Woodland Wildflower, which is a bit of a weird name for a white paint, but yeah, I think that will go nicely. I'm hoping on camera where, you know, we haven't painted this wall, this was brilliant white, and you can kind of see the difference, hopefully this is coming up in camera, of the Valspar Woodland Wildflower versus brilliant white, so it does feel a bit more muted, maybe a little bit of a warmer white. Might see it a bit better over here. I think it's definitely going to need a second coat, and I mean, it was quite hard to see where we'd been when we were putting on the first coat, so there are some patches we've missed, so we do need to give it a second coat really. And I think we're probably going to wait for all of that to dry before we start on the feature wall as well. The walls a second coat, and hopefully it's slightly better lighting today so you can kind of see the truer colour against the brilliant white. I don't know if you've noticed in my clips of painting the room, David's been doing a lot of the painting, but I've also been doing some of the painting as well, but I've been wearing a mask the whole time, and that's because water-based paint is supposed to be, I think, okay for pregnancy. On the Lick website in particular, it says that their paint is safe for pregnant women to use, but just in case, I'm just wearing a mask, just to be safe. Now, we're going to get started on the feature wall. We've done most of the painting. I think we've finished off the painting, so maybe I should say we've finished the painting. I have got some more bits to do in the nursery, which I'll leave in another video, and let me know if you guys are interested in this, because it is more house stuff. It's not all going to be about baby stuff. We've got a windowsill which is just tiles, so I'd quite like to cover that up with a windowsill cover. and I'd like to get some blinds in this room and maybe some curtains as well. I'd like to do some caulking around the top of the ceiling and on top of the skirting boards just to finish that off nicely. So yeah, that might be a next weekend job. But there is actually two big updates, like I said at the start of this video, and the other big update is that we're finally going to be getting some built-in alcove cabinets and shelving in the dining room downstairs, which I am really excited about because I saw that was kind of in my vision for the house when we first got the house. And you know, we've been living here for nearly 4 years now, I think. Maybe next year will be 4 years. We are going to go with sharps to get them installed, and I'll put some of the plans in here to show you what we're going for. But yeah, I think it will finish off that downstairs really nicely. We've got a cube storage unit downstairs at the moment. This is going to be coming up here for baby. And actually, I didn't show you some of the other stuff we got from IKEA. So for example, we've got some cube storage boxes for that cabinet that fit in really nicely, so we can store some things like nappies and whatever in there. Also, this built-in cupboard here, sorry, going back to baby again, because that's got a lot of our stuff in it at the moment. That's going to be transferred to downstairs when the cabinets have been done, and I'll be doing a little bit more work in there for baby, so maybe putting up a rail in there to hang their baby grows and stuff like that. But yes, so I'm going to start clearing out downstairs now. I'm just going to leave it there because it's getting very dark in here because of the rain outside, and we don't actually have too much to fill these bits with yet. We're still writing our list and, you know, getting things bit by bit. But yeah, like I said, we've got a few exciting things to come, so a bit more work in this room, and obviously the big transformation downstairs with the built-in alcove cupboards and shelving, which, like I said, I'm so excited about. So I'll put that all in the next video, so if you do want to keep up to date with that, don't forget to subscribe before you go. And thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it this far. If you have liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up too. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!